Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Virgo for the month of June, including late May 2023. So welcome Virgo. So we are in the zodiac sign of Gemini. The element is air, so it could be very changeable this month. So remember, keep grounded as you are. And you, Virgo, are in the 10th house. So the 10th house is literally the mark that you want to leave in the world. So it's sort of on a larger global stage. What do you want to be remembered for? What do you aim to sort of achieve in your life? It can be big, it can be small, but it's all about you and your position in the world as it is. So let's see. The energy around you, Virgo, is Page of Wands, so good news is coming. New beginnings are coming. Very much an action card and a moving forward card. You're starting at the very beginning here. The pages are always like children or babies. It's a new beginning, and it's just how you sort of nurture it and what you do with it to sort of achieve your end goal. But it's very much about good news and movement. So it sounds excellent. So if you've been waiting on news, this is a good one. And it's just a nice card to remind you that yes, news is on the way. Don't worry so much. Let's just use this really good Wands energy, which is fire, to get things cracking. Where you are right now, Virgo, is, and we have the Gemini card. So what did I say about the changeability with the air card of Gemini? So things can blow this way and that way. Expect the unexpected this 4 weeks, Virgo. Someone could come into your life quite abruptly, cause a bit of chaos or disruption in your day-to-day routine, and then leave. So it's very much a card of expect the unexpected. And that in essence is what Gemini really is, because it's a very fast moving energy, the Gemini zodiac sign and energy. So it's like things come in quite abruptly. Big change can happen literally overnight that sort of knocks people off their socks, really. So this Gemini card is. But also remember, if this is romance or in relationship sort of energies, this can be somebody that comes in. They're a bit immature, really, and they just come in, you know, impulsive, come in, oh yeah, that'd be great. They seduce you with their talk, and then suddenly, before you know it, they've disappeared back into the ether again. So just be aware of that, especially in the time of Gemini, Virgo. You're very sort of wise souls and very slow-moving energies, so this might be a bit sort of shattering for you. Be like, oh, hang on a minute. But knowing Virgo, you'll probably sort of suss it out and think, oh no, I'll just let it pass over. What's influenced this to come in, and indeed the rest of the reading, is the King of Swords. So it's like the Junior with the Knight of Swords, and then we have the King of Swords. Now, once again, male energy here. So he comes in, and as I always say to everybody, look at how he's dressed. Why has he got all this armor on? Why is he protecting himself? This person or this energy, it literally, once again, it's communication, it's mental energy of the Gemini time. So this sort of male type of energy comes in and says, okay, he talks the talk, but what else is going on? You know, because they're words and it's communication, but why is he hiding underneath all this armor? This is usually talks about that male energy that's usually very quick-minded, very mentally alert, usually doctors, lawyers, all those sorts of people that have a high intellect, but they can sort of really sometimes be a bit sort of, not arrogant, but, you know, look down on the rest of us in a way, if you like, because of their superior knowledge. But inside the armor is a completely different person. So just keep out. And if anybody, you Virgo can suss that out, because you're very detail oriented and you're not easily swayed into by words or seduction of any kind. So there you go. Let's have a look at the background. So we're talking April, May, and we have the Hanging Man. So going with the flow. There's something in the works going on, Virgo, and it's just asking you to literally practice patience. It's not ready to manifest yet, so you've just got to learn. Maybe it's a new perspective at how you're looking at your world at the moment, hanging upside down like the Hanged Man, but you're learning to look at your life from a different angle. Also, it's very much about patience. It's usually a very positive card. So if you can practice that patience and learn that lesson, at the end of it, there will come a great reward for you. Major card as well, Virgo, so it really has big meaning for you. So in that case, you know, don't take it lightly. You sort of really, that's a lesson that we really need to, and it's still ongoing with you because it's sitting at the top. Let things, you know, just unfold as naturally. It's another way of putting the Hanging Man. Recent influences. Yeah, a bit exhausted here. Your tank's a bit flashing red lights there. Run out of a bit of spiritual energy there, Virgo, and that's okay. We've had a very feisty universal planetary shake-up in the last couple of months, so even the best of us can feel a bit sort of drained in a way, and just had too much on, and just like, okay, need to just stop and just refuel, if you like, with the 10 of Wands. Okay, so what the lesson you'll be learning this 4 weeks is, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. It's an illusion card. It's a Scorpio card, so it's a water card. It's emotions. So just be really mindful, actually, of people that may paint this glorious picture of themselves, and it could easily be him. Says the right things, speaks the right words, and then you sort of, oh my God, it's too, you know, this is fabulous, but it's too good to be true. It's also about options too. And we all know with options, you know, we can have some things some of the times, but we can't have it all of the time. It's just not the nature of our life. So, yeah, just the lesson is just be circumspect there, Virgo. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. And remember, we can't have it all of the time. Interesting. Near future, so moving on into the first week of June, we have the 8 of Cups. So there may be a relationship, or definitely this is about relationships, and the need to move on from it, because it's very contained there, Virgo. It's like an aquarium, and you know, it very much depicts that, where you're just going around and around and you keep hitting the walls of, you know, the swimming pool or the aquarium. So you're not really going anywhere, but just in circles. You need to step out. You need to change the situation. You need to do something to remove yourself from that sort of containment, really, I guess, Virgo. So that's what you have to do. It doesn't mean the end of anything, but it means just time to step out and let it breathe and move away. There's nothing more to be done, because it's just like going around and around and around, and you're not sort of getting any progress. So then we just step out, focus somewhere else from this emotional situation. And it's an 8 of Cups, so it's very much about personal power too, so you will feel it, and the anecdote for it is just to step out. Okay, so let's have a look at what's happening that you are not realising. and the Ace of Cups. So there is a strong connection here, very much soulmatey sort of energy, or reconnecting with someone from the past, or just having met someone that you feel that you know on a soul level. This is, you're not realizing this is happening, but then once again, somewhere in here, Virgo, there's a lesson to be learned. So just sit it out for now. Just wait for this Hanging Man to sort of come to fruition. Wait to see the whole picture before you sort of get all giddy with it, which we can do with the Ace of Cups. Everybody loves to meet some like-minded souls where you just connect and there's this uprush of absolute fabulousness. But with this one, you've just got to be a bit more cautious. Be Virgo, I always say. Okay, how other people see you. Yeah, the end of a cycle is, the cycle that you've currently been in is coming to an end. But it's coming to a natural end. So be mindful of that as well with what else we've read here along the path. Excuse me. So this is coming to an end, and it can also talk about, but successfully coming to an end. That is, it's like it's done its dash. It's time for a new journey. It's time for a new book to be started, actually. Not just a chapter, but a whole new sort of edition. So that's how people are seeing you, including the universe. So just wrap it up nicely. It's coming to that natural end anyway, so be prepared for that, Virgo. Positive feelings. And 7 of Coins. So stepping back and looking at what you have achieved this year so far. We're already in May, June. We're nearly halfway through already. Step back and admire the work that you have done so far this year. Be very grounded about it as you are. You have created some great stuff. Just keep going. But it's just a little reminder to self to realise what you have done, not what you haven't done yet. So you're well on the way, in other words, Virgo, to whatever goals you set yourself up for. The final outcome. Celebrations with the 3 of Cups. Now this is very, very much a celebratory card, but also because we've got a bit of emotion and this male energy and male icons in here with these King and Knight of Swords, and the potential, some potential of a connection. Just be really careful. I think this is why you've got to listen to the patience of the Hanged Man. There could be still a relationship going on there where there's another person. So there's 3 of you there. So that's why I think you've just got to step back a bit and survey the scene before you jump in. Just be cautious, because if there is another person in this triangle, that won't suit you at all. Well, it doesn't suit anybody, but sometimes we just don't know that. But this is just a reminder that that could be the reason why everything appears to be really too good to be true, but then you've got to be cautious. Okay, your message. And we have suffering. There is a path leading to a complete deliverance from suffering. Conflicts and struggles, as well as happiness and joy, are all transitory experiences. Once you awaken to this fundamental fact of life, you can transform any pain, conflict or struggle into a positive experience, suffering. Thank you so much for listening, Virgo. I wish you a very happy 4 weeks.